Before Umar ibn Al-Khattab became one of the most influential figures in Islamic history, he was known in Mecca as a determined opponent of Islam. He belonged to Quraysh, had a powerful personality, and watched with anger as the message of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, challenged the beliefs of his society. The early Muslims were still vulnerable. Some practiced their faith quietly, others suffered persecution, and some had migrated to Abyssinia seeking safety. Few people at that time could have imagined that Umar would soon stand beside the believers he opposed. His transformation would become one of the most remarkable events in the history of the first Muslim community. The best-known account of his conversion describes a dramatic turning point. Umar set out in anger against the Prophet, but on his way, he learned that Islam had already entered his own family. His sister Fatima and her husband, Sa'id ibn Zayd, had become Muslims. Umar went immediately to their home, where Quran was being taught. A confrontation followed, and his sister was injured, yet she refused to abandon her faith. Seeing her determination change the atmosphere, Umar had entered with force, but now he faced a conviction that force could not destroy. He asked to see the words they had been reading. According to the famous narrative, they were verses from Surah Taha. Umar began to read. Until then, he had encountered Islam through conflict and opposition, but now he was confronting the Quran itself. Its words spoke of Allah, revelation, worship, and the purpose of human life. Something changed in him. Khabbab ibn al-Arat, who had been teaching the couple, then emerged and expressed hope that Umar might be the answer to a supplication of the Prophet, who had asked Allah to strengthen Islam through one of two prominent men. Umar now wanted to meet Muhammad, but his intention was no longer the same. He was directed to the house of Al-Arqam, where the Muslims gathered. His arrival created immediate tension. They knew his reputation and had reason to be cautious. Hamza ibn Abd al-Muttalib was prepared to confront him if he intended harm. Umar entered and stood before the Prophet. But instead of attacking, he declared his faith. He testified that there was no deity worthy of worship except Allah, and that Muhammad was the messenger of Allah. Traditional accounts describe the believers responding with a powerful takbir. A man they had feared had become their brother in faith. Umar's conversion did not suddenly end persecution in Mecca, and it did not immediately give Muslims political power. They still faced hostility. Yet his acceptance of Islam carried enormous significance. Umar was known for strength and boldness, and qualities once directed against Islam were now placed in its service. This is one of the most powerful lessons in his transformation. Islam did not erase his personality, it redirected it. Determination became steadfastness, boldness became courage, and influence became responsibility. His story also warns us against deciding who can or cannot be guided. Before his conversion, Umar could have seemed among the least likely people to embrace Islam. His opposition was public, and his personality intimidating. Yet guidance belongs to Allah. Human beings see someone's condition today, while Allah knows what that person may become tomorrow. A heart can resist the truth, and then change in a moment no one expected. Someone who appears far from faith may later become one of its strongest defenders. Umar's journey did not end on the day he became Muslim. He later migrated to Medina, stood beside the Prophet through critical events, and became one of the most important companions of the Muslim community. After the death of the Prophet and the caliphate of Abu Bakr, Umar became the second caliph. During his leadership, Muslim rule expanded far beyond Arabia into territories once dominated by the Byzantine and Sasanian empires. The man who had once opposed Islam in Mecca eventually carried responsibility for a rapidly expanding Muslim state. But the deepest meaning of his story is not found only in political power or military expansion. It is found in transformation. A person's past does not have to determine his future. Strength can be redirected toward justice. Courage can protect the weak. Influence can become service. And a heart that once resisted guidance can become devoted to it. Umar began this chapter of his life standing against Islam and ended it among the companions of the Messenger of Allah. Between those two positions was a transformation no human being could manufacture. His story still reminds us that we may see only who a person is today, while Allah knows who that person may become tomorrow by His permission.